The world of One Piece is going crazy right now. 25 years of build-up is finally coming to fruition, and honestly, right now One Piece has far surpassed any other manga, cementing itself as the GOAT. But what exactly is happening right now? From Zoro being hot as fuck to Shanks absolutely destroying Kid, me next Shanks please, there's a lot happening right now, so get ready for the craziness that is the world of One Piece right now. Oh, and speaking of things that are happening right now, I wouldn't be opposed to you pressing subscribe right now, because not only does it allow you to meet a community where talking about Zoro's chest is normalized, but also we get to talk about Whitebeard's penis together. It's an enticing offer. Firstly, I think we should talk about what got me most excited. The man, the myth, the legend, the DILF, Shanks. Shanks finally showing us a bit of his strength is one of the most exciting things to happen in a while. Seeing him use the same attack as Roger is not only super nostalgic, but it gives us a glimpse into his true potential. I mean, using the same attack as the Pirate King himself is a massive feat in itself, but to also have Future Sight Haki capable of seeing 10 seconds into the future, just how strong is this man? For context, Katakuri can only see around 5 seconds into the future, so this is just pure insanity. More than just mind-blowing strength though, we also got a glimpse at his crew, and unlike his attack on Kid, it's just unlike his attack on Kid, it's pretty disappointing. But for real, seeing how kind and caring Shanks is by far the greatest part of this all. Watching men purposely take in weaker pirates to give them a chance at survival in the new world is just so goddamn heartwarming. And the fact that he made sure Kid was healthy before fighting him just proves Shanks is not only one of the strongest, but also one of the nicest characters in the entire show. And we got to see Dory and Rocky use the same attack they used to help the Strawhats way back in Little Garden, which is super nostalgic. Speaking of Kid though, let's hear what he has to say about this entire scenario. Yeah. Right now, Shanks is heading out of Elbaf and towards what we can presume is Blackbeard's location, as it was recently revealed that Shanks has been hunting Blackbeard for God knows how long. Oh yeah, and speaking of Blackbeard, a lot of shit is happening on his island. After kidnapping Coby from Amazon Lily, we see him trying to use Coby as a bargaining tool to get his own kingdom, when Coby hits him with the plot twist of the century that basically goes like this. I'm part of Sword, so the government doesn't really give a fuck about me. And to his credit, well, yeah, they don't really care. While he's trying to escape with a load of other prisoners, however, we get introduced to what I like to call the Deformed Avengers, aka Blackbeard's crew. We get to see Shiryu, again, the dude who ate an island fruit, so I presume he's just, well, an island. Vasco, whose fruit makes him an alcoholic, which also establishes his Russian heritage, and San Juan Wolf, who can become large. Anyways, all of them are hesitant to do anything because they're scared of causing harm to the island when Garp comes in and does, well, this. So, honestly, they should have just done something. As Garp and the rest of Sword go crazy on this island and escape is within their grasp, one man steps in to stop them. Aokiji. Okay, real talk, this scene is by far one of the most painful things I've seen in a bit. Watching Garp have to fight his old pupil must have hurt him so much, and seeing how Aokiji fully switched over to Blackbeard's side is by far one of the saddest things I've had to witness. I was really hoping he was a secret sword agent, but at this point, it doesn't really seem like it. But hey, at least we got to see Garp fight, and by God is it so much fun. He's truly living up to his title as the hero of the Marines, the strongest Marine by far, and holy shit, it's so much fun to watch this man go. My man destroyed half an island and said he grew weaker, which just makes me want to see Prime Garp and Roger duke it out even more. Along with his crew, we also got to see the Titan Blackbeard himself. On Winter's Island, the battle between Blackbeard and Law came to a conclusion, with Blackbeard ultimately being the winner. And while it seemed like Law was on the verge of death, Cocaine Bear came in and saved the day. But for real, Beppo, best boy. Anyways, now let's go and hear Kid's thought on Law surviving. Oh shit, my bad. And finally, we saw Blackbeard vessel heading towards Egghead, which can only mean one thing. Luffy is even more fucked. Oh yeah, let's talk about Luffy right now. The Strawhats are in by far one of the shittiest positions possible. The entire Marine force is heading towards Egghead, accompanied by a member of the Gorosei. Shaka is what I presume to be dead, and the traitor was revealed to be York, someone who, well, I don't think many of us expected. Luffy himself is currently joined by Zoro, Kaku, and Lucci, who joined together to fight two of the Seraphim, and the rest of the crew is currently petrified or fighting Seraphim, so I'd have to say the Straw Hats are in a pretty dog shit position. With the approaching threat of the world government and a Blackbeard ship, even Stussy joining them isn't enough. Oh yeah, by the way, remember Stussy? It's actually a clone of a member of the Rocks Pirates, Miss Buckingham Stussy. Speaking of Buckingham Stussy, she and her son Weevil went to Whitebeard's island only for Ryokogyu to show up and take Weevil away, in a rare moment of Ryokogyu actually winning something. This makes his win-loss streak 1-2. Still better than Smoker. Oh yeah, and Weevil may possibly be a clone of Whitebeard because apparently a lot of Rock Pirates were cloned, as we saw during the conversation between Marco and Stussy. Oh, and I just want to highlight this panel in particular where Lucci realizes he's been betrayed because, yeah, that's what it feels like. You get it now, dumbass. Suck it. Moving on from Luffy, we're going to travel across the sea to the Cross Guild. As we saw in the most recent chapter, at the time of writing at least, Buggy and the Cross Guild are actually managing to get marine bounties. The most recent chapter showed us an old man claiming the bounty of Vice Admiral T-Bone, which actually makes me kind of sad because he was a good guy. Regardless, that's not what we're focusing on right now. Right now, we're shining the spotlight on Buggy, who delivered one of the most heartbreaking lines in recent One Piece history, when he screamed out that he wants to claim the One Piece. That's right. Buggy is finally entering the race for the One Piece with a line so powerful, it made even Crocodile and Mihawk sweat. Oh, and real quick look at this line. Luffy being mentioned with the likes of Shanks and Blackbeard just makes me so happy. It's just nice seeing how far he's come. Anyways, back to Buggy. Equipped with a brand new ship and a large crew, he's finally doing what Shanks could never and began his search for the One Piece. In the same chapter, however, we also got to see the Revolutionaries once again. And guys, Sabo's alive. Sabo finally made it back to this island, and he's finally ready to tell Dragon and Ivankov about what he saw all the way back in the Reverie. Emu. Let's hope Emu doesn't cosplay America and drop another one of these. And finally, through the backstory with Aokiji and Blackbeard, we finally get to hear more about the Fourth Road Poneglyph, a man marked by flames. And in all honesty, I think it's Dragon. I think this is the most common consensus in the community, but this would be a perfect way for the Revolutionaries to finally do shit. It would give Dragon an important role in the story, which is something he's needed for a long time. Overall though, the world of One Piece is going crazy. All 4 of the Yonkos are in the final stretch of the run for the One Piece, and both the world government and revolutionaries are doing shit. This means that every single major group in One Piece is doing something, which hasn't happened, well, ever. From Shanks finally showing his abilities to Garp and Aokiji fighting, a lot, and I mean a lot of shit is going down. Every chapter is world breaking, and we're in the final stretch of the manga, and it's clear. I mean, I think the craziest part about all of this is that Luffy himself hasn't appeared in the manga for well over a month right now, and yet every single chapter is still 10 out of 10. So now all we have to do is sit back and watch as everything goes down. To wrap things up though, let's ask Kid what he thinks about the end being in sight. Thank you for those very wise words. So anyways, that's it for me. Thank you.